This has to be one of the coolest G-Shock 2100s released. This one, the white one or the blue one, I would gravitate towards the white one personally. This one is on loan from my buddy Michael, MM10, if you see him like in the chat or in the Discord, if you're in the Discord. Anyway, big thanks to Michael for letting me check this out. Very cool watch. It's actually called the G-Shock GA-2100MNG. Here's the part number on the box. -7AJR. MNG is for Manga. MAGA is the art form that this is from Japan. Basically, they take regular items and they outline them with black markers, and it gives it like a drawn look to it, right? So it's even more apparent. Like if you were to put this against something white, like stark white, that's not really going to work. But if you look at pictures online of this like laid out on a stark white background, it doesn't even look real. It looks like it's just drawn on the piece of paper. It's so trippy, and I think that's what I really like about it. Honestly, even on wrist, when I look down at it, because I wore it around the house, it messes with your senses. It messes with your vision a little bit, and your the way you perceive it. So, and if you take a closer look at it, I mean, it's fairly crude looking. I mean, I know it's not like these are hand drawn. I can't imagine they are, because they would wear off. This is like printed on from the factory. But it's done in such a way that it does look like it could have been hand drawn. Like if you have a 2100, you could look at pictures of this and get your little black magic marker out and probably go to town and come pretty close to this. Other than, the little dots there, those would be hard to do, but you could still do those with a little fine tip. Yeah, you'd be busy at it though for a little bit if you go crazy like that on the strap. But on the main part of the watch here, it looks like something that maybe you could pull off, because it's not perfect. It's not detailed. You know what I mean? It's done that way intentionally, because that's how a drawing would look. Drawings aren't perfect. So pretty dang cool. Size of this, 45 millimeter wide. The effective lug to lug is 48.5. And this one's really thin at 11.8. I feel like that's thinner than the traditional 2100 for some reason. Now, it is a carbon core guard, and it does have the quick release spring bars, so you could change out the strap, although I don't know why you would. And it does have a custom case back there. So these are, as far as I know, I think these were a Japan release, and they're speculated to be a limited edition, although they're not individually, sold that way as far as I could tell. And I haven't noticed them on the US market yet. I could be wrong on that. Probably am. But that's okay. We will survive somehow. These came out June of 2024, snapshot in time. And they were pretty dang affordable. Now, what they're going to do on the secondary market, I don't know. It depends on how scarce they start to become and how difficult they are and how well received they are. I know quite a few people in my little circle that I communicate with definitely picked up the white one and picked up the blue one. So I missed the boat. I'm talking to Mike. If he wants to sell this one, I'll probably pick it up. I'm not a keeper kind of guy. I'm a serial flipper. So why I'd want to buy that, I don't know, because odds are I'd probably end up selling it anyway. But I just want to own it for a little bit. I want to wear it. It's that funky and that cool that I think it would make a great summer watch for the release. I could see potentially wearing this as a playful option. It is just funky. I kind of want to own it for a little bit. So it's nothing special as far as the watch itself goes. It's just that artwork they put on it makes it freaking cool. And as a G-Shock fanboy, typically with the squares, this is cool. You wouldn't have been able to do this with the square, though. That's what's so cool about the 2100. It opens up options that you can only do in an analog format that you can't do on a digital format. The square has a ton of different colorways and a ton of different options, but it is limited when it comes to things like this. And the 2100 is going to shine. I have the MRG 2100 coming in, that thing looks incredible, and I'm looking forward to future colorways of that particular model. And there's a lot of great 2100s out there. I just have a few squares. I haven't went down that rabbit hole in a long time of collecting G-Shocks, even though I have the G-Men in the background and people always ask me about those. Those are hard to find now too. It would be cool, and maybe they have done it or maybe they will do it, if G-Shock would do a 2100 G-Man, because that would be kind of cool to have a 2100 G-Man sitting right off to the side there. G-Shock, do it. Do it. Send me one. Thank you. Appreciate it in advance. But no, seriously, send me one. That'd be awesome. We can give a quick shot of UV, but it's really just on the handset. And then there's a backlight. I'm not going to go through all the modes. It's a 2100. Look up a different video for 2100. But if we check out the backlight on it, see, there's the lume on the handset. Now, why Casio doesn't lume up the other indices around the dial, I have no idea. It would cost them probably 15 cents. And there's the LED. It lights up the dial plenty bright. Actually, it looks really cool with the drawing style on there too. But come on, man, give us the lume. G-Shock, give us the lume. I know you listened to me. You got rid of some of the metal keepers on some models. Now I'm just asking for lume on the 2100s. And, you know, if you're going to go through the trouble of looming it up, this lume on the handset's pretty good. But let's seriously, let's go nuts with the lume. Let's do it. It's time. Let's make the 2100 a beast. Let's make it a powerhouse at an affordable price point. You're welcome. See you in the next vid.